Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk about surprising your players by giving them a challenging encounter that they probably can't beat. It can be difficult getting into a rut. Go into a room, we fight the monsters. We go into a room, we fight the monsters. We go into a hallway, we fight the monsters. It can start to feel a little bit like a video game. You want to get back to that immersive world where you don't know what to expect. There's tension, there's drama. And so to have that, consider throwing a huge monster at them in a way that doesn't just wipe them out. In a creative way, can really make for a memorable experience. And just what the heck just happened moment from your players. And it can be a ton of fun. So with that said, do not have the monster just lunge out and start attacking. Have this mighty dragon sitting on his pile of gold as the heroes go in the room. Just lay there and kind of maybe look up and like hiss at them. Kind of like, get out of here, you fleas. And then see how they react. See how the players react. They've added that about in itself will be weird. Like, why isn't it attacking? Wait a minute. Let's think about this. This is interesting. Then if the heroes are stuck in that rut, perhaps, and they just, well, we have to attack. It's a monster, and they do. Go ahead, give them a hit. Do some massive damage for one round, and then have the dragon just kind of go back in the corner like it doesn't care, like it's brushing away mosquitoes. And then and only if they press on, then I guess they have the agency. Then you can drop the hammer on them. But also, don't put them in a corner. Don't put them in a situation where they're stuck and the only way out is to go through this dragon or whatever it is. Give them an escape vector. Give them lots of opportunity to realize what's going on, and have it be a fun moment where they're having to think, not just automatically rolling dice. I think it can be very immersive and very fun. So one tool that can help set the situation up is Kobold Helper. So you're realizing your players are maybe bored or on the fly. You're thinking, I got to mix this up. And the very next room was supposed to be empty. And instead, I'm going to put this big-ass dragon in there on this pile of gold. And going to set up this surprising encounter. But you want to be able to pick something. Maybe it shouldn't be a dragon every time. You got to be able to pick something quick that's going to work. You want something that's maybe like 3 times the CR level. So a tool can help you make the right choice, because here's another thing to think about. If you accidentally pick something that sounds mighty by your memory but really isn't, and they kill it, that's not the greatest. And 2, let's say it is a really high level creature, and you know it is because you used the tool, and they still beat it. You've got a new problem on your hands. How are your 5th level adventurers killing, an adult red dragon or a mummy lord or whatever the case may be? Maybe you've given them a few too magic items. That's something for you to start to think about. But let's go ahead and take a look at the tool, Kobold Helper, and how it can help you create this surprising situation for your players. Hey, one last thought before we get to the tool. You might be thinking, this is terrible advice. All you're going to do is end up TPKing your party. Your party are supposed to be the heroes. They're supposed to win every time. I say absolute nonsense. The idea here is that this giant creature could care less about these fleas. They're just going to play with them. So you as a DM can control that. You're not out to do a TPK at all. If they really push, and they really push, fine. They should have the agency and they should learn the lesson. But that's not the point. The point is they should know that in this world there are things that are beyond them. Fly, you fools! That whole Gandalf thing. That was probably the most dramatic part of that movie, if you think about why. Because it was intense. It was real. It was overwhelming. So having that once in a while in your game can be really awesome. And the players can feel that drama and realize we are not the most powerful gods in this land, and we have to tread with fear. And that's fun, because you want there to be tension. All right, let's move on to the tool. All right, here we are at koboldhelper.com. I'm going to set up a combat or encounter. And now I'm in the DM mode where I can get things set up for my players. I'm going to go ahead, rather than going into encounters, I'm going to go in. I want to go in and pick a specific monster. That's going to be a big challenge. So I'm in my combat area. I'm going to say add monsters. Let's go. Let's get this going. And I have an option to say, hey, let's say this was 4th, 5th level heroes. So I'm looking for 3 times that, maybe as a rule of thumb. I'm looking for 15. So I can go a minimum CR 15, and the tool is immediately going to zero me in on monsters that are going to meet that criteria. I can sort by CR, so sort of start at the 15s and start to scroll and look like maybe I want to go really big. And so then I can quickly zero in on something that sounds cool, that's fun. Maybe a shadow giant, maybe something I wasn't even aware of existed that could be just fun to bring in. A purple worm. Oh, instead of a dragon, maybe it's a purple worm. That could be a good one, right? I can certainly zero in on the classic dragon if that's what I have in mind, and now I'm seeing all the 15s that are a dragon to help me out there. But going back, maybe, oh yeah, I didn't even think about a purple worm. That's awesome. I go for it. It's telling me again if I had my heroes added, I'd have a current party CR of 5, and it's just warning me, hey, this is red, this is deadly. Are you sure? And I am, this because I'm creating a special surprising situation. So again, as usual, I can simply add the monster. The monster's here with all my heroes. I'm one step away from broadcasting a session. We get this going, this fun thing that I just decided to do to spice things up a little bit for my players. Okay, so that's how simple it is to create a surprising situation involving a monster that's of a certain CR level or higher for your party. Thanks, everybody. That's Kobold Helper, koboldhelper.com. Free for everyone to use. Check it out. Bye.